Welcome back to the channel. Look what I have on the table. A completely destroyed DW-6600. This watch came, what it's possibly the original bezel here. The eBay seller did include, I believe it was this new bezel here. But as you can see, the light button is cracked. Matter of fact, might as well finish it off. That is the incorrect light button. Might have been for a 7900. And the stem here is also bent. And because I don't know how, I don't know if you can see it right there, the case is cracked right there. So this watch is no longer water resistance, and it's not a scratch. I can feel it. It's cracked. I can feel the you hear that? The step of the crack. So I've had this watch for a very long time. I've been waiting on parts from CasioPart.com. The glass looked kind of horrible. I already polished it. And it does have, some scratches left, but, it is what it is. The inside looked horrible. It smelled horrible. Before I keep going. $11.99, and this is a Korea Model H. I put up here the sequence. I already done a video on my original one from the first edition. You can see this one doesn't say electro-luminescent here. It says illuminator. I'll leave a complete story down below of who invented the first EL panel lights and all that stuff down below, so you can have a nice little read. On my previous video, somebody asked if the one I have was first or the Foxfire. The Japanese version was first. Based on the research and the dates that were released, the one that says electroluminescence was first. I'll leave everything down there. Was first, and then about a month later, the Foxfire variation came out. I'll also leave you as to maybe a possible meaning of the word Foxfire. I mean, Foxfire means the electroluminescent, but where does it come from? All right, so when I received this, I opened it up, and the first thing I noticed is that it doesn't have a speaker spring right there. So that's one of the parts that I order. Well, actually, the part that I order from CasioPart.com, and there's actually like three or two. I don't remember. It's been so long, I don't remember. Different part numbers, but I think they're exactly the same. And I order them, and for some reason, I don't know, it's because of the mess going on the other side of the world, it hasn't arrived. So if you've been watching for a while, you know that I've done a few 6900s, and I took this module out, replaced the LCD, and I took the spring from this one, which is the same as the 6600, and I have acquired some parts. So I took that watch apart, and this is the new case that I'm going to be using. It was a brand new watch, so this is a brand new case. That's the glass right there. And I also made another video about this good looking watch right here, where I removed the light button, which is this special full metal knurling button, only found on this watch. So I don't know if I'm going to use that one yet. I already have an original version of this, so I'm not worried about making it original. I want to have some fun with it. During that time, I was able to find an original light button, but this is for the 6640, the old black version, which I also have, and I have a video on it. But you know, it looks more original. Don't know if I'm going to use this one. It's backwards, I think. Probably not, because I already took out the full metal knurling button. And I might go with this bezel, because there is a version that uses this bezel and the LCD is gold, so I might apply a gold filter, and it also has gold buttons. So that's where this other brown beauty comes in. This guy used to have gold buttons, and I took them off on that video, and they are right here, and the spring is also right here, which is the first thing I gotta do. Oh, I forgot to show you something. Notice how this watch has this famous setup here with the rubber that a lot of people think that it's superior to the newer version. This thing's, when I just got it, it smelled horrible. Look at this. You see the movement inside? You see how everything moves? On newer watches, that's why I think they stopped using this the system, because this light rubber loses, I guess, thickness or something, and then the movement moves way too much inside. So this one is in way better condition, so I'm going to be using that one. So it's the same as the 6900. Same as this piece right here. They're exactly the same. This thing was wet when I first got it. And I did record it, but it's been so long that I think I erased the footage because I needed the space to make more videos. Go figure. So here's my options. I have this black button here with the gold G, which is the same as this one. And I have, let me see what else did I put you. You already seen the 6640 button, the knurling button. And I have here gold light button, since it's gonna have light, but that one has a G. It's a black G, similar to this one. This one doesn't have a black G, but it's still gold. Don't know if this one is full metal. This one is full metal. I'll show you the watches that come with this button. Let me show you the part number first. 102-02414. And you can see those 8 models are the ones that come with that gold button. Some of them used to come with the old 1289 module, which is the same shape. I don't know what was that they upgraded. It might have been the EL light, the EL light capacitor or something inside. Like you see, this one has screws here. Don't know if I gotta take them out. Never taken one of these apart. So let me unclip this here. Yeah, that has to come off. So this might be the first module that I work on that has screw holding on that this metal cage. Isn't that crazy? Can't see. And I do have a better screwdriver, but this was the first one I grabbed. So this module still smells kind of weird. It smells when like the rubber starts like falling apart. That's what was happening here too. This whole part was shiny and it looked wet and it smelled horrible. And I did remove the glass already to, you know, like save time when I was ready to make the video. But this whole thing smelled horrible. All right, so let me do this. There's a spring right here, possibly a ground for the buttons. So one of these capacitors controls the EL light, and I think the story goes that the first one that I have, some of them had a problem with the EL light, and they had to like take them back in for warranty. I don't remember where I read that. I just know I did. All right, so here's the speaker. Spring. I want to make sure I don't lose that one. So it goes right here. Right here. Some people push the spring from the top, but I don't like doing that. Everything's good. Everything looks good. This might be a long video, so hopefully you're not in a rush. Could have been longer, because if I didn't have that other case ready and this one cleaned and ready just to pop out that glass, it would have been a longer video. All right, before I move on to the next step, I want to try and make sure the speaker is working. Let's do an AC. Where is it? Right here. Right there. This is the back cover. Perfect. Perfect. I'm gonna be replacing this battery, so it doesn't have to stay in there. It's a Philips. Horrible. So next step is gonna be removing this glass, which I've already removed to clean, clean everything, have it ready. So it's not gonna be difficult. So let me get the press and I'll be back. All right, to remove the glass, the light button gets in the way. I don't want to lose the C-clip. If I could grab it. All right, so I'm using a 42. I'm using a custom made die here, made out of rubber. That might be too big. Got my other one here. Not really necessary with this watch because it doesn't have a solar panel, but being that glass is long discontinued, I don't want to run the risk of scratching the inside. All right, so let me put this other die in here. Okay. Move the little. to bring in my my other light to be able to see, because this thing is moving around. Let me turn it around and use the 40. Maybe it'll hold it better. There. That's the glass with the packing seal. I'm going to be using the other packing seal. Put that here. I'm going to have to run a water resistance test here. You can see how deep that crack goes. So here is the new case. And the new packing seal. The 6900 had this kind of a spacer. This one didn't have that. But I guess it wouldn't hurt to add it. So it'll go like that. Originally, it would have double-sided tape around here. So to remove it, that's why I also put it in glue gun. I'm checking to see which side is down. You can see this side down here has like a raised lip right there. That's the back side. Let me clean it up a little. Sadly, the 6900 has the text right here in the middle to the side, and it wouldn't look correct on this model. And the letters are also like different. I like to start it off with my fingers, just so I can make sure that the packing seal is not going to get pinched. That's good. Bring in this again. And now I need this big old thing here all the way across. Move it around. Let me do a quick inspection here. Looks even. So it's good. Let me put this away and I'll be back. All right, so it's time to put in the buttons. And I was able to find the buttons brand new. That's the part number. And they are for 24H, because you know the adjust button is a little bit shorter, like you see here. So I'm going to use the new ones. And these are probably going to go back to this one, or most likely this one, because I think this one might look better with the gold buttons. So I need to lube them. Quick and easy. You don't have to go crazy with them. As long as that two little O-rings get wet, it's good enough. All right, so my vision is not very good today, so I'm gonna install these and I'll be back. All right, check it out. Gold buttons installed. Went with the knurling metal light button here. Haven't painted it yet. Haven't decided. I'll think about it. Before I continue, let me show you something. This is me in 1996, I think it is. You see this? It looks like a Casio, but it's actually a... It looks like a Seiko, but it's actually a Casio, I believe, I think. I think that watch might still be in my mother's house. Look at it right there too. Have it on after PT. I bought that strap at the PX. Right? And then later that year, I went to Korea. And this is me eating something I probably shouldn't have. And I don't remember what watch was that, but it looks chunky. I can't tell if I have the same strap though. It's got to be a Casio because I only used to have Casio. If you want to leave a comment down below, letting me know which watch you think it is. It also had like a compass, as you can see. So look what I found. I was able to find a strap that's similar but not the same. I haven't been able to find the exact same one because this is Velcro here, which goes around the spring bar, right? I'm not really confident, even though I'm not going to use this watch. I just want to put it in my case and, you know, look at it. So on this picture, I don't remember if it's this watch. So, and on the strap I used to have, you can see this one covers the watch like this, so it doesn't show while you're in the field. That other strap had a Velcro here in the back, so you could wear it like this when you were on a pose. This one doesn't have that strap, so I might use this strap for this watch. Maybe. Just maybe. By the way, that picture was about 120 pounds ago. All right, so let me double check that this is nice and clean. You can see the glass scratch, but the glass is discontinued. I can't do anything about it unless I do one of my tricks, which I probably will. Oh, I gotta get the gold filter here. Let me get it. All right, I already placed the double-sided tape. That looks good. Looks good enough. Let me see if I have a screen protector for this or a glass protector. Check it out. Much better. What do you think? Oh, forgot something. Oopsie daisy. Forgot forgot the cage. If you notice, I applied the gold filter directly on as close as possible to the LCD, because to me it looks better. If I put it let's say here on that faceplate, it's too far away from the LCD, and sometimes the numbers look kind of faded. See how tight this is now? Like before. Slowly, slowly. Let me check the buttons. Let me go in a little further. New battery. Oops. AC reset. Hopefully the battery works. Because lately, those Renata batteries giving me problems, especially with the light. But if it was bad, the light would go bad. It would turn off. You can see the light is still turned on, so we're good to go. All right, gotta use this rubber. Right there. And I need a new O-ring. Part number. of the way. Make sure the O-ring is nice and seated in the channel. This has been cleaned. And like I always say, make sure you have a good viewing angle here. That way you're not moving the back cover, or the O-ring can lift and you can pinch it. Should be good right there. All right. I'm going to use the original screws. Nice. Look at that. That's the part number for this bezel right here. If I'm not mistaken, there was a 6600 that came with this bezel, and also had gold buttons. And there is a 6900, this one, that comes with a gold button. I know, I got too many watches. Doesn't that look pretty? Now, here are original gold buttons, but if you don't have, these screws look much better, but they don't look like they belong to the watch, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep the old one. I have a video where I paint screws, but there is another method, and you have to use fire. It's called bluing. There's a process where you use a flame, and the first color that comes up is wheat, which looks like gold. I have a video where I'm customizing a bezel, and I'm doing that process, which, if you're going to try, it's going to be at your own risk. Just saying. Look at this. This one has the G. My other one does not have the G. All right, let me pick this mess up and I'll be back. All right, check it out. I have this mint for a while now. Original 6900 strap here. You can see it comes with this big beefy black buckle here. I think there might have been a 6600 that came with this strap also. But I was planning on going with the strap here or the NATO here. But this NATO turned out to be too short for me. And I ran out of Jason K's metal adapters. I used the last one here on this watch. So I need more adapters. So for now, I want to leave it on the original straps here. Here is the first edition here. You can see the difference in the glass. See how the strap is the same. Got that rectangular hole. Let's see. So you got 2 rows of dimples here. And 6640 I mentioned earlier. Look at that that button I mentioned earlier. Notice how this one doesn't have any dimples. It has all the watches listed. This one doesn't have an EL light though. They missed the opportunity there. Don't know why they did that. So this is my combo of 6600s. Let me know what you think. You have any of these? I think this one turned out pretty nice. No more scratches. Look at that. Bam. Thank you for watching. Remember, I should have a like for every view, according to my math. Peace out.